be your long lost pal. Well, I can call you Betty, and Betty, you can call me. You can call me Al. Call me Al.
This is Call Me Al with Al Iaquinto.
A lot of
Finally.
bobbing and weaving, slipping and freaking moving on that one. Oh my God!
Oh,
How did
yeah.
we? The
I
heck?
would never hit the music without you, for the record. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it in good punches, you know?
But I don't know what happened. So we have to go live first. Then you bring me in. Then
Yeah.
you play the music.
I guess. I don't
We're
know.
taking our talents elsewhere.
We may have to. I do
They gotta
appreciate
fix
everything
this.
they've done for us, but I
Fuck
think we're going to have
them.
to do something.
The heck.
I guess I could tell everyone what's coming then. We just kind of made this decision today. So we're probably going to end up moving to StreamYard. So it'll stream everywhere. Al's Twitter, the Call Me Al Twitter, my Twitter, Al's Facebook, my Facebook, of course, our YouTube channel. We're going to be worldwide. We'll be able to bring you in every week with a link. It should be a little easier to get in. There's no app. It's just on whatever browser I think you want to use. It'll work that way. So I hate to do it, but sometimes you got to make hard decisions.
No choice.
Yeah, I mean the closer's got to make the hard decisions, right?
That's it. It's all about closing the deal, and this one was getting held up a little bit. Getting held up a little bit here and there. What's going on, man? What's new?
Not much, man. It was just a few days since we spoke. I don't know about you. What do you have to do to get ready for Thanksgiving? I mean, do you just get to show up? Do you got to cook something?
You know what? I should probably freaking get something. I always just show up. I'm like, hey, I'm here. I'm here. Usually I think last year, where was I? I'm usually always somewhere. But I love being with my family and doing the whole family thing. We go out to my aunt's out in Suffolk County. What the heck was I doing last year? I don't know. Oh, it was COVID. Was COVID last year? Or was that 2 years ago?
It was last year also.
And 2 years ago was the really bad one, right? Was that 2 years ago already?
In November? I thought it started a year ago, like last summer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, Easter. Easter was the bad.
Yeah, Easter was bad.
Okay, so Easter was bad. Then last was it was like the COVID. It was like a weird COVID Thanksgiving where some people were like, I still don't feel comfortable. Some people were like, was the vaccine? No, there was no vaccine last year, right?
No.
The whole
timeline is shit. Just coming out. Yeah, after Trump got beat, all of a sudden they were approving vaccines.
Oh wow! So Biden's been in office about a year now, huh?
Yeah. Or
at
least elected. Man.
Jason Wood says, "What's up, Al? After asking another day, it's too much to read. Never mind. What were we gonna say, Aaron? We're not at that point of the show yet. I don't know if we'll ever get there.
You're a grown up now, so you got to come up. You got to bring a dish. You got to bring or a charcuterie tray. You can't go wrong with like a meat tray, right? Or a dessert.
Maybe I can make like a nice. What's like a Thanksgiving alcoholic beverage?
Ooh, shit.
What's like the best?
I don't know.
Alcoholic?
Are your family big drinkers? Are you thinking like a hot or a cold beverage?
Something Thanksgiving. I don't think some of them are big drinkers, but I kind of get the party going. I was making sure everybody had a full glass, a full margarita the last time I had a party here at the house. So, and everyone they loved it. They were like, they as long as there's a glass in their hand and the margarita is full, they start drinking it and they keep drinking it, and it just loosens everybody up. You have a good time. It's what I mean. It's the holidays. That's what you're supposed to do. I feel like you get a little buzz on with the family. Get a little drunk, a little full, sit on the couch, maybe take a nap. I always fall asleep because it's the night before is a big night, Everyone comes
Yeah.
home from wherever they are, and you see people you haven't seen in a while. Go out, get a little party on, and then Thanksgiving there was a Thanksgiving where I was so hungover. I missed one thing. So two Thanksgivings. One it goes one or the other way. Either I have a fight coming up, or in high school I had it was wrestling season. So I was like straight edge, couldn't even eat at Thanksgiving. I had to have like a little plate of turkey and some greens. And that's like the angel Thanksgiving, and then the devil Thanksgiving. I'm out till 5 a.m. on Thanksgiving Eve. I wake up. One year I didn't make it because I was just sick. I was more hungover than I've ever been. I don't know. This is a while ago, but I
Yeah.
haven't been like this in a while. And then another year I made it, and I made it through the entire Thanksgiving. And I was trying to like drink a little bit to kind of get going again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then everyone was leaving. As everyone's leaving, I'm outside, and I went in the street behind the car, and I puked. And I think, I think Aunt Patty and Uncle Joe saw me, but they never said anything. I was like, I was young.
That's a
But
good
then
aunt
it
and
turned
uncle right
into,
there.
yeah, no, they were probably like mortified. They were probably like, what the heck? He ate too much. Is there? Meanwhile, it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and I'm like really just starting to get. If you get super drunk till like 5, 6 a.m. and you sleep a little bit, you're pretty much still drunk the next day at like 11. And then you go. At that time, it was Aunt Liz's house. We went there, and I was like sobering up as the day went on. But what are you gonna do? Now, I just enjoy the family. You know what I mean? A little more low key. What do
We
you
are
got going on?
well, so we have like a blended family. So I've got an ex, my wife has an ex. So we usually do two different Thanksgivings. The Thursday one is kind of low key. We go to her mom's or whatever with our two current kids, and then or the two kids we have together, and probably her two kids and my two kids go to their moms. But Friday, second annual Wine Bomb Lake House Thanksgiving. So I will smoke a 20-pound turkey on my smoker out, outside in the driveway, of course. The drinks will be flowing, the cigars will be lit,
Oh yeah,
and it will be probably about 20 people staying in the cabin or the lake house. And that's how we do it.
that is sick.
Yeah.
That sounds like a party. Thursday
It,
and Friday.
yes, sir. Except for Thursday, I'll take it easy so I can make it to Friday. I'm going to learn from my friend Al here. But Wednesdays used to be the big day for me too. Like that's when all my friends would come home and just the bars would be packed. Oh man, good times. I don't think I could do it anymore. No,
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I've been big on the. I worked all day today.
really.
I had a showing down in Lido Beach. That listing that I have
Yep.
showed that property. We got an offer on it. Not a great offer. Not a horrible offer. We're gonna have to get that buyer up a little bit. Then rareleads.com, a lead service right around the block from me. We were just They use for sale by owner leads, and they do this. It's pretty sick. It's like a blast. They do. And they get all these numbers. It's all automated and all crazy, and then they'll get the owner of the house. It'll get their name. It'll have. I guess so. You subscribe to RedX, right? RedX is the for sale by owner.
Okay.
They have all the people that have listed their house for sale by owner. They're listing it themselves. They're not using an agent. So Rare Leads obtains these listings. It shoots out a text message to every person, and somehow it has their names, and it'll say, "Hey, is this Bill?" Right? And then they'll go, "Yeah, who is this?" And depending on what they say, it'll have an automatic response. And most of the time, it'll say, "Hey, this is Al Iaquinta, Home Smart Realty. I saw that you were listing your house for sale. I was wondering if you want to list it with an agent. I do it for a discounted rate, blah, blah, blah." And it gets it. And then if they say, no, it's not that person, they'll say, "Oh, I'm looking for the owner of," and then it'll insert their property. So it's like they're talking to somebody. And you can see this all happening. Thousands of conversations happening at once. And then my phone rings. And it'll be, and on the screen, it'll come up. And I'm sitting with my guy, Alan, who owns this company. It's just kind of like, they're kind of like starting it out. So
Yeah.
we're kind of getting the kinks out of it. But the phone will ring, and I'll answer it, and then I'll see the property address on the screen. I'll pull it up. I'll say, "Hey, I was looking at your property. I think I could help you get it sold, blah, blah, blah." And I try to set up the appointment. So we're working on, I did that all day. I got a couple of appointments set up for the, most people want to do it after the holiday, after Thanksgiving.
Right.
So who is this Mr. Pibb Extra?
I don't know. He's on YouTube and he's
Can we get him off of here?
yeah. Let me mute him. Make sure I can do that.
This
Mute
guy,
him.
it's got to be the guy. That's got to be the guy from Tasmania. It says
Grease monkey.
Khabib is a Jihan Mo Lester monkey with Down syndrome. Like, dude, and he just copied and pasted a million times.
Oh man.
Mr. Pibb
Control
Extra,
me.
can you contribute something?
What?
Please,
I have to
can you
block him on
contribute
YouTube.
something besides nonsense? We're gonna block you.
Yep, I'm going. You're making me go to my phone to YouTube and block you that way. All right, see. Bonjour says you're one of the best now.
What's up, dude? Tony Bananas says this guy, Mr. Pibb Extra, is not allowed into Thanksgiving Eve. VB. VB is in the house. Oh, he just said he's sorry. Can we get Mr. Pibb Extra to call in?
Yeah, so Mr. Pibb Extra, I will throw up the number here. Let's see, I've been
Or get
practicing how to
somebody.
do
If
this.
anyone wants to call in, I hope it's Mr. Pibb that answers. Let me get a call. But anyway, anyone can call in.
Anyone can call. I'm going to throw up the number here. I've had to do things differently. I can't do this through half, so I got to do it through my camera. So let's see here. Where is it? See, so many. Oh, it's a. Okay, hang on. Call us. There we go.
VB
Call
MMA.
us.
This app was great, but now it's even better.
Well, VB, agree to disagree. All right,
Wow,
so the number
look
is
at that.
through my camera there.
That's
516-341-1585. The bat phone. Yeah, the phone is on. So, Mr. Pibb Extra, if you would like to call, go ahead. Well, somebody says they got to FaceTime you.
Oh yeah, this guy. I got a FaceTime. Sometimes I get FaceTimes, and I was like, I can tell this is somebody I don't know. I just answered it. I had a couple minutes before I ran to wherever I was running to.
Oh, somebody's calling. You ready?
Get him in here.
All right, he's unmuted.
This isn't the guy from the chat, but yeah, Al, I I FaceTimed Mal a couple days ago from school. I don't know if he remembers me, but
Yeah, what's up, dude? You were in like biology class or some weird science class.
yeah.
What's up?
Nah, dude.
What's
I
up,
just
you
want to tell you,
lunatic?
you're an OG of the FUT game, and I respect it, and I respect your decision to walk away, because I understand how bad it is to keep down and taking that damage. But
Yeah, we
it
just
was
gotta get our
a
body
lot.
right. You know what I mean? Sell some houses, get the body right. That's it, man. Life is good. Life is good. So I appreciate it, man. You're appreciate the love for sure.
All right, all of them, man. See ya.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace. All right. Well, that was a very quick phone call. Who else would
Yeah,
like to call?
I want this Mr. Pibb Extra. I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah, Mr. Pibb Extra. Dial the number on the screen. VB said he was just kidding. He's like, why did they have to make it so complicated?
No, I knew he was kidding with the face that he
Oh.
made there. He put one of those. He put one of those weird faces with like the eyes like this.
It's a New York number.
Yeah.
Like called
You have called Al on the Call Me Al show. That's Aaron, and I'm Al.
dial the number on the screen.
Okay, and he hung up. Okay.
Call
What
him
the
back.
heck? All right, call him back.
Yeah, call him back. You didn't get that. You didn't getting off that easy.
I think he had me on. If you answer the phone, try to. How can I remove this text from your face? I don't know what he's talking about. Is there a text on my face?
No, it's just the number.
Oh.
The phone.
Weird. All right, I'm calling this
phone
guy
number.
back. Okay. Come on, ringy ring.
Mr. Pibb Extra, we know that you're the guy from freaking Tasmania with the knife.
Oh, grease monkey.
We know you're grease mocking.
I don't know. This guy's not answering. I do love our callers, though. That's probably the best. Hello.
Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? You calling in? You hanging up? What the hell?
Oh, hey, can you
I got
take
a
us?
question for Al.
Can you take us off speaker?
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
What the hell? I'm hearing things ringing. What's up, dude?
Yeah, I want to know how good Kevin Lee is.
He could be a lot better. He could definitely be a lot better. That's for sure.
I actually saw you one time when I was with my buddy at law.
Oh shit!
We're here in Peacock. You got us on some sort of. You got us on speaker somehow. I'm not real sure how.
Nah, I'm not on speaker anymore.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you were down at law.
Law. Yeah, in Garden
My
City.
man.
With my buddy. And yeah, this is probably like 9 months ago or so.
Nice. You still training down there, or what's the deal?
Yeah, nah. It was kind of expensive, so we did like a trial. But yeah, we ran into Ray Longo too, and he said hi. It was pretty like surreal because we've been seeing like you guys on TV for a long time. You know what I mean?
No, man. I'm glad you came down. It's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Oceanside.
Oh, nice. Where you at now?
Yeah. Levittown.
Sick. How'd you like the gym?
You're in. Yeah, nah. The gym was cool. Like you guys had that the cage set up, and then all the posters on the walls. You know what I mean? So
pretty cool, right? It's kind of intimidating when you go down to the gym. You were like a little intimidated, right?
Yeah.
I remember the first.
To be honest.
What's that?
That's why me and my buddy didn't approach you because we just saw you like we saw you but we didn't come up to you. You know what I mean?
Oh, you should have, dude. What was I
Nah,
doing?
dude. You're raging out. You were just I think you were coming from like another thing, and you were just kind of like like chilling. So
Oh man, you should have came up. I'm not raging Al. I'm not all the time. I'm not gonna freaking. I'm not gonna freaking. You're not gonna imagine you just say hi and I just lose my shit. What the hell? Ah, you guys definitely should have said something. But did you get a workout in?
yeah, no, definitely, yeah. You got this
It's
pretty functional.
intimidating. It's intimidating when you go down to a gym for the first time. I remember the first time I went to the gym. I was like, it was a boxing gym, not too far from where I live now. And I got all kinds of nervous.
The Belmore one.
Yep. Titans Fitness in Belmore. It's now I Love Kickboxing, but that's where Costa Philippou got his start. He was a UFC fighter. But yeah, man, there's something about like going into a fighting gym for the first time and being like, I don't know how to fight. I want to learn how to fight.
Yeah.
That's what made me so nervous. I had wrestled. I was like, I knew how to wrestle. I was in pretty good shape, but it was something about like me admitting to this guy. I was like, hey, I want to learn how to fight. It's kind of like you're admitting that you don't know how to fight. And it was super, super intimidating because you're surrounded by people that are already learning how to fight or know how to fight more than you do. But I think
Yeah.
that's one of the most rewarding things is to get out of your comfort zone and just walk through. So I give you a lot of credit, man, for coming down and
Yeah.
getting in there.
Yeah, because you went through the tough program. That's how you got like kind of like in. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, yep. I was on the Ultimate Fighter.
But,
Yep,
I
I was
mean,
on the Ultimate
that
Fighter.
must be intimidating. Right?
That was a crazy, crazy experience and a pretty kind of a similar experience in a lot of ways because you see these guys and they're like tattoos and they got mohawks and I'm just like a regular guy and you're like all these guys and
Yeah.
they kind of look intimidating and then when you lock up with them for the first time you're like, oh shit, this guy's not that freaking good. You know, he's just a human like everybody else. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man. I mean, when you knocked out Diego Sanchez with that right hand, man, stuff like that. Like I've been listen, like I've been watching the UFC for a long time now, MMA. So I like know all your fights. You know, you beat up Kevin Lee twice.
yeah,
You
it's
just
always
kind of
fun to do.
yeah, yeah,
Always
man. I mean,
fun.
yeah, but then I feel like smartly, you said, you know what, I'm gonna get into real estate because that's like a huge money making thing. So, and then that's kind of like a whole other career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. No, it's
I want
I
to get
kind
my
of saw the. Yeah, you should do it. So how old are you now?
23.
Oh, nice. And are you going to school now? You working?
Nah, yeah, I'm not going to school. I'm working full time security right now.
Nice.
Looking to get my CDL, and then down the road like real estate.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
But
It's always something good to know. I think that everybody should have like a some sort of financial education, whether it's real estate, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks,
yeah,
whether it's investing in gold and collectibles. There's got to be you got to I think that's something that you don't learn. I never learned it until really I was on the Ultimate Fighter. I think Uriah Faber really was the guy that pushed that or exposed me to it. But it's like that
You were on
pet, like
you were on the you were on the favorite team
yeah, I was on
with
Uriah
Cruz.
Faber's team.
Oh
Yep,
wow.
and he was against Dominic
Wow.
Cruz. It was
First
like the
pick.
best. I was actually Uriah Faber's first pick.
That was a long time ago.
That was
Yeah.
freaking 10 years ago. Holy shit, it's crazy,
Yeah, man.
crazy. But ah, so good, man. Where you work in security?
The North Shore over by like Manhasset.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Where
Running
where
some.
where do you live now? You
I'm
live
in
in like
Merrick.
Wausau still or?
Merrick.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yep, yep.
gotcha.
Parents are still in Wantor, so yep.
Wow.
But yeah, Manhasset's a nice place to work. That's for sure. It's good.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for taking
Nice.
my phone call though. Al. Sure.
Awesome, brother. Absolutely. I say can't go wrong. Get that real estate license. It's not too expensive, and you could do it online now. It's not too hard. So get that
Yeah,
license, and then
thank you.
you're always gonna know somebody that's selling a house. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome, brother. Good talking to you.
Thanks, Al.
Talk
You
to you
too.
soon. Long Island, stand up.
Awesome. All right. And Mr. Pibb, are you going to call in now? You've been
This
invited.
this guy needs to call in. The guy is out of his mind.
Come on, Mr. Pibb. I got a big spinning phone number right on my chest here. It's covering
This-
up my Cobra Kai. Come on.
He goes, you have
And
to
by
do
the
a
way,
pizza review with Dave Portnoy from Fargo, North Dakota. What are the chances this guy's really from Fargo, North? Is it North? Yeah. What's the chances
pretty-
this guy's from?
It's pretty
MMA is the best way to save yourself from the life's anxieties. It's true sometimes. Also can work the other way sometimes.
Pibb, call in. Don't be nervous. We're not going to
Yeah.
attack you. You're good.
Get out of the comments.
Come on. Slide into our phone. That sounded
Johnny
weird.
Dean blocked him. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Johnny Dean.
He came on strong. He came on real strong. Oh, all right. Brian Redband. Your worst Thanksgiving story he wants to know. Did you? I think you just may have told it, right?
Yeah, I was freaking. I got to Aunt Liz's, and I was so hungover. Yeah, it was bad, and I was trying to retox. You know, the old retox where you just kind of sip on a little vodka soda or something and try to just get a little alcohol back in your system to get you going again. There's a threshold, the threshold of hungoverness where you get a little hungover, you can drink yourself back to life. But if you're too hungover
Yeah.
and you try to drink again, you feel it in your stomach. Yeah. So I would drink a little bit and I would feel it and then drink, and I was like playing the game. I was like just trying. It was just, I felt like it all stuck right in my stomach. And then by the end, it all came out.
Favorite porn star? Al just texted me your mom, so I don't know what that's about. Oh, dude. These questions.
I was thinking about it. I haven't recovered from GOT or what?
Game of Thrones, I guess. Oh, I think they're having some side conversations. Okay. Here's a real question. Thoughts on Marab's last grappling match?
Oh man. The guy that grappled against Marab, what's the point? So this guy comes out and he just sits on his butt. And he's chasing Marab on his butt. Butt scooting. Dude. And Marab's like, it was just, is that for us? What do we got? Uh-oh.
Hey, this is Darian from Washington State. I wanted to ask you, Al, do you have a grappling match coming up or anything?
No, brother. I tore my ACL. I'm going to Colombia. I'm getting stem cells. Bio accelerator.
What the fuck are you doing getting stem cells?
I just told you I tore my ACL.
The ACL and you're getting stem cells. Is that good? I mean, does that shit even work? Like, are you doing like some experimental shit, or like we straight up just doing like whatever the hell we want to do? Like, don't you have to get a cadaver ACL?
You could do it many ways. For me, I've had a lot of knee injuries, so they don't want to use the patella. They want to use my hamstring and graft the hamstring onto the ACL.
Oh, that's
one doctor.
Cool.
What's that?
I said that sounds so fucking painful.
Yeah, so I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying not to have surgery. One doctor said, these are all hospital special surgeries, some of the best doctors. One recommended surgery. The other said, come back in 3 weeks, wait for the swelling to go down. We'll get you on a physical therapy program and we'll see how it's healing. You're probably going to have surgery, but maybe you can get around it. They sent the MRI results to the UFC's doctor, and of course the UFC's doctor says, no, you don't need surgery. They don't want to pay for it. And it just so happened that I had this thing set up for BioAccelerator is a stem cell therapy clinic in Medellin, Colombia. And Chris Weidman just went down there. Don Fry just went down there. I believe Quentin Jackson, TJ Dillashaw, the list goes on. I think Frankie Edgar went down as well. And from what I'm hearing, a lot of these guys are having great results. So I'm looking forward to getting down there and seeing what it's all about.
So why is the UFC not paying it for at all? Like
they're paying.
You leave on short notice.
No. They would pay for it, but they were like, the doctor looked at the MRI and didn't think that I needed surgery. And to be honest with you, it feels pretty good. That was a month ago, my fight, 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago. And it feels a lot better already. I got a ton of knee problems. My freaking knees are shot, so who knows? Who knows what the deal is? He probably could have been right. I was just fucking around. The UFC didn't want to pay for it. That's why he said that. But I mean, the UFC always leans towards like not having surgery, getting you back healthy out there quick, if possible. Which in a lot of cases is the right thing to do. You know what I mean? And I think in this case, I go down there, I get these stem cells, and hopefully, it heals enough to where I could get by. You know.
Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it, man. It sounds like you fucking need surgery, though. I mean, I've never heard of somebody just getting stem cells shot up in their leg. It just magically, now they're good to go for anything.
Well, no, it's not a full tear. I didn't fully tear. It's kind of like a weird tear. A lot of times when you tear your ACL, it's like right in the middle or down by the, the tibia fibia down there. But mine's a little higher up towards the femur, and it's not like torn. It's kind of like a weird rupture, I guess, frayed kind of thing. So they're hoping that the stem cells get in there, reduce the swelling, help the ACL to kind of scar over and almost like not heal itself, but best as it can. It's more of a scar it'll be, which has happened to. I tore my PCL. And your PCL is a super. I mean, the ACL is a hard surgery, hard recovery, like 8 months, 9 months. Your PCL is even worse, from what I heard. And even when you get your PCL repaired, doing an isolated PCL surgery doesn't usually result. It doesn't have. It might help a little bit. But doesn't have great results. So I never got it fixed, and that was about 8 months before. I think it was even less. It might have been 6 months before I fought Khabib. I tore my PCL, and was kind of thinking about having surgery, then didn't, and I just rehabbed the shit out of it, and I got it back to where I needed it to be to fight. So a lot of times you don't really need to have surgery, I think, unless it's fully torn. And if I would have had surgery, who knows what would have happened? You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm not a doctor. Never will be a doctor. But shit, man, that sounds awful. It sounds like you're gonna be on fucking crutches soon.
No
I
way,
mean,
dude. Definitely not. I'm going to this. I'm going on to Colombia stem cell. This stuff's not legal. It's not FDA approved in the United States. I'm going down to Medellin, Colombia, to get. They're gonna shoot millions of stem cells in both of my knees and an IV drip throughout my entire body. I think I'm gonna come back superhuman.
you're gonna come back superhuman, fly around, and fucking make another run for the UFC belt?
Eh, probably sell a couple houses. You know what I mean? Buy a couple of shopping centers. Maybe a high rise or two. What do you think? I think I could manage a high rise.
Totally.
Yeah, you definitely got the yeah.
It'd be like Wolverine selling houses. You're going to come back superhuman selling houses.
Yeah, I should have told him to shoot some stem cells in my brain. That's what I should have done.
Make it grow. All right.
You know what
So
I mean?
besides buying houses and doing that, have you considered doing seminars as well? Like just MMA seminars, $60 a pop per person, flying around the state or not? The state,
Yeah,
country.
absolutely. I've done a good amount of them. Yeah, I really enjoy the seminars. I've done plenty of MMA seminars. It's great to get out there and meet with people and exchange knowledge, and then I always learn a lot. I always meet a few people. I teach something, and then someone will I'll usually they won't go, they won't say, oh, this, have you seen this variation of it? But they'll kind of like do it, and I'll be walking around and I'll say, oh, what was that? What was that you did? And then they'll show me, oh, I like to do it like this, and I go, wow, you know what I mean? And it's like you feed off each other. You go back. It's a great place to exchange knowledge, isn't it incredible? Like in the gym, where do you train at? Do you train?
I train at a small gym called Gig Harbor MMA. Yeah,
Where is it?
Gig Harbor MMA. It's in Washington.
Oh, nice. How far is that from Mike
Yeah.
Kies and Spokane?
Oh, I'm like 4 or 5 hours from SoCan. I'm really far out there. Those are hill
Okay.
folk out there compared to us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. I mean, Spokane's a whole different world. I'm like an hour away from Seattle. That's the best way I can describe it.
Oh, all right. No doubt. Yeah, no, seminars,
Yeah,
I'm definitely down to do seminars. If anybody has a gym and they want to have me do a seminar, I'm always down, my man. Always down. I got some tricks up my sleeve. Some stuff that I would have loved to show off in the UFC, never really did. You know what I mean? I got some tricks up my sleeve for sure. You know?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd be 100% interested. Would I just be able to hit you up on Instagram for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you send,
Okay, cool.
yeah, shoot me a
Yeah, I
message
guess
on Instagram.
one more question. What kind of stuff would you be teaching? Are you more of a feint, right hand, shoot in kind of mix it all up together, or would you be showing more kind of MMA striking based stuff?
I mean, really, whatever. If I go to a striking gym, it's more striking. If I go to a jiu-jitsu gym, more jiu-jitsu. But for the most part, if it's MMA, definitely start standing. Do some kind of basic. Because usually at seminars, you have a wide range of skill levels. So you got to start basic to where the experienced guys are kind of almost bored, but it's great to review the basics. And then you kind of push the levels until the point where the beginners are just barely over their head, but the really advanced guys are learning something. So the beginners are kind of like getting pushed to their capacity, their mental capacity as far as obtaining the technique, where they might not understand, what they might not understand the application in a fight, but they can get something out of it. But where an advanced guy, he'll resonate with it and hopefully take it for his own. So as far as like striking goes, you start there, striking basics, get into something a little bit more tricky, then punches into takedowns, setting up takedowns, doing a basic takedown, then maybe a defense to that takedown, finishing on the mat, where to go from there, ending in side control, passing to side control, ending in a dominant position, and then maybe a sweep or an escape from the bottom. Stuff like that, but you try to keep it super basic for the new guys to where they're learning a little something, to where they're learning everything. But it's a good reminder for the advanced guys. It's always good to, you can never have too much basics. That's the shit that wins fights. So that's kind of how I've run it. It's been, I feel like it's been pretty good. Everyone's gotten a little bit out of it, or a lot out of it, I hope.
Awesome. Well, I got to get heading out soon, but I'll have one thing to say, and it's a little promo. Mr. Pib Extra, if you're still listening, if you're looking to fight in the Washington region at 145, I'll tap your ass out on Rain FC. Have a good night, Al.
Rain FC, Mr. Pib Extra. You just got called out by my guy that's willing to actually put himself out there and call in. Something you're not willing to do. Spokane, Washington. Oh, no, not Spokane. Where in Washington did he say? Oh, shit, Aaron.
He hung up on you guys.
Aaron's out. Who's this?
Hey, this is Omar. How are you guys
Omar.
doing? Hey, what's up, guys? I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm actually just driving back home from training. I'm a pro fighter also. I have a quick question. So, what do you think is the best way to get your cardio up for a fight besides running? Because I used to run like every other day, like 4 or 5 miles, but now my knees are starting to, I can feel my knees like going, So what do you think is the best thing to do to work on your cardio, for a fight?
Oh, man, I feel you there. I haven't ran in years. Swimming. Can you swim?
Swimming?
Yeah?
You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
What was that again? You were kind of breaking up.
Swimming.
Oh, swimming? Shit. Dang, man. I love running, but man, I'm only 26. I can feel my knees. Like I go more than 2 miles, my knees start to hurt. The next day training, I have to take it easy. So then I probably have to start doing the swimming stuff. People tell me.
Yeah, dude, you got to get in the pool. The pool is the best for cardio. It's the best workout. Your arms, your legs, your cardio, and your muscles, they fatigue. If you sprint there, you go easy back, sprint there, go easy back. You could do that for 3 5-minute rounds or however long the fight is, and it's
Oh,
simulates a fight. Then you get some sprints in, you get some distance. I mean, sparring is really the best. There's nothing better than if you want to
yeah,
get in shape for a fight, you got to fight. But then to supplement it, I think running is good, but swimming is like a full body workout.
yeah.
You
Swimming is
know,
exhausting, man. People don't realize that it's pretty fucking tiring.
no,
Swimming is tiring.
it's a good one. We're
I was gonna ask him. Where in St. Louis you from, man?
Uh, well, I train in. I'm actually Turkish. I'm buddies with Alp. I know. I think I know Alp close to me, but
oh
uh,
yeah,
uh,
Alptekin, Askilik, the best.
yeah, yeah. But I live in St. Louis. Yeah.
Cool. I'm in the Rolla area, so I'm not too far from you.
Oh shit.
Don't be looking for me though. That'd be
That's
weird.
like eight. Yeah. That's not too far actually.
All right. Sorry, I'll let you get back to. I was just curious.
No, it's good.
But anyways,
It's good.
man, I'm a big fan of you guys and you Al. Whatever you choose to do with your career, if fighting or not, don't let these people tell you like, oh man, one more fight, bro. Do what you have to do, bro. Like,
Yeah.
real estate, whatever you have to do. Don't let people try to like screw me around. Hey, you made it to the finale of the top. You fought for a belt. Like,
Uh-oh.
well,
Hey,
what
hang
else
on,
you gotta
Omar.
do, bro?
Al disappeared. I hope he comes
Oh
back.
shit.
Oh, he's back. He's back. In 3,
Oh, you know?
2, 1. Okay, we lost you for a second, buddy. Sorry.
Fuck.
Did you hear me, Al?
No, he didn't hear you probably.
I heard him.
Oh, you did. Okay, thank God.
Hell yeah. Anyways, man, I'm gonna let you guys go. Just wanted to call and check in with you guys.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys.
Let's go Cards.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. I think might be our first Missouri call, except for when you interviewed James Krause.
Nice. Love it.
Okay, we have another caller that's been trying to call. You want to try this guy back?
Let's see.
All right, we're calling you back, 408 area code guy. I had to mute. What's his name? I can't remember now. Mr. Pibb or whatever.
Yeah,
He's
he
getting
can
weird.
call in if he wants to call in, he can. But otherwise, that guy, he needs to see a doctor.
What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, man? You're on the Call Me Out show with Aaron. You can call
Damn
me out.
straight.
What's the deal? What do we got going on tonight? What's the deal? Should the Rittenhouse guy have gone to jail for life or not?
Oh.
I don't know where that came from. I was just thinking about him.
We will definitely talk about that.
What do you think?
But Al, quick question. When you flatlined Diego Sanchez and he was making that face towards you, what were you thinking? And did you feel almost bad?
No, surprisingly, I didn't. I was so happy. It was such a relief. That was like a crazy 2 years leading up to that fight. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was like, I wasn't even thinking. That happened, and then before I knew it, I had hopped over the cage, and I was on the ring apron outside, just like running around. Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. I was freaking whacked back then. Holy shit, was I crazy?
How about one more? How about when you fought Jorge Masvidal? Did you think you got that split decision, the famous Rage Now moment?
If you watch it, they said that he won the first. He was 29-28 him. The second was 29-28 me. And then and the judge that scored it for him was Doug Crosby, who doesn't like my gym, doesn't like Ray Longo, and doesn't like me. So the first, yeah, so the first judge had it for me. The first judge had it for him. Second judge had it for me. Third judge, and you'll see I put my hand up like this, and I was like, because I knew they were gonna give it to me, and I knew everyone was gonna fucking go nuts, and I was like, and sure enough, so I really, once I heard one judge give it to me, and then Doug Crosby give it
You
to
knew you
him,
had it.
I did, I really did. Yeah, I knew they were gonna call me the winner, and I knew everyone was gonna go crazy. I knew he was gonna go crazy. Yeah.
And also, how is it with Sarah Longo in your corner? Because
Oh, those guys.
I know
Those guys are the
you're in.
best. No, absolutely. Those guys are the best. Those guys are the best. You never feel better than having those guys in the corner. You know?
Yeah.
Those guys have been through they've been through the game. They know what the deal is, you know? So when you have those guys have your back. They know. Yeah. No,
And
it's good,
also,
man.
you think Marab by 2023 has the belt?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's gonna be
I mean, my bad. I know Aljo got it.
yeah, I think this fight's gonna be a lot different with Peter Yan. Him and Aljo, I think it's gonna be a different fight. Aljo's been training hard.
Well, good.
Yeah.
What about can Marab make flyweight?
No.
There's
No,
no way.
he's too big. He's too big. But he's gonna. I see him and Aljo climbing to the top, and they'll be up there together. Who knows? Maybe one day they pay them both $10 million to fight each other. But other than that, they're not fighting each other, and I think the two of them will be
Come
at the
on.
top for
You
a
know the
while.
UFC is forking over.
Right? Fork it over.
Yeah.
Brian
The
Redband
UFC
is saying, what's that?
I said, you know, the UFC isn't going to fork over any real cheese unless it's McGregor.
Yeah, even for McGregor, do they fork over real cheese? I don't know. He's getting paid crazy amounts of money, but I think he should get paid more. It's
Yeah,
just
he
me,
probably should.
Yeah.
Man.
Someone's
All right,
saying,
Al,
but
thanks,
Aljo,
I appreciate it.
you got it, man. Appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
What's that? He's saying about Aljo making 145? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, it wouldn't be about him making 45. It'd be him going up to 145. I think he could. He's definitely big enough and long enough. That's for sure. Yeah.
All right, we had somebody else blowing up the phone. Should we try this guy?
Yeah, get him in.
Probably a guy. All right. Let's see. Call. All right. Let's go. It's not calling. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. You are on the Call Me Out show. That's Aaron, and I'm
Right
Al.
now?
Right now.
Right now, you're live.
Sweet. What's up,
Do
guys?
something crazy. Break something.
All right. Yeah, well, I got this theory about fat and ugly chicks.
Oh Lord.
I think they're they're there for the practicing on, Like we got our dicks for two reasons. Pissing and fucking, so I figure might as well use it properly. What's your thoughts, man?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I mean, oh man.
Yeah, man. This is your best material, man. You've been waiting your whole life to talk to Ally Quinta, and this is what you come at us with. But you got one
Well,
more?
you said do something crazy.
Well, that wasn't
I
crazy.
mean, it's not what
It
originated.
was it was original. It was a little crazy. I'll give it to him. I mean,
All right.
yeah. Well, let's put it this way. I don't know about. I mean, there's some girls that you just kind of, you know.
You got to practice, man. You know, you're in the gym practicing
Yeah, I
on your
don't know. I
craft.
mean, I guess you
How else you
practice,
get
but it's
better
not
at
even
anything?
so much about practice. Sometimes you just need to, you know what I mean? Sometimes
Right.
it's you get home and it's late at night, and I don't know, but you got to respect all women.
Well, I mean, like,
That's what it comes down to. When it comes down to when it comes down to it, my friend, men will be men, women will be women. Men need to respect all women. That's it. You know what I mean?
right? I think you're onto something, Al. You know,
I
maybe
think
I
I
was
put it.
going on a
put
little
it-
too strong.
What's that?
I said maybe I was just coming on a little too strong, but I didn't
No,
want to
no. You got to respect all. Was what I'm saying is you got to respect them all. You know,
BB says, and Kevin Lee will be Kevin Lee.
men will be men, women will be women, and Kevin Lee will be Kevin Lee.
Did he get cut from the UFC? Or is he still?
No,
Top.
no,
They're not
I
going to
don't
cut a
think so.
top 3 welterweight.
Yeah, he's top 3 in the world at welterweight. Why?
In the
How could
world.
they cut him?
At
Basically,
Kevin
he's,
Lee?
yeah, he's basically top 3. He said.
Basically. You didn't know that?
I mean, that's high praise, but I didn't. I know. I honestly didn't know that, but I feel like I should have known that.
Well, just listen to Kevin Lee. He'll tell you every
Yeah.
time.
If you listen to a Kevin Lee interview, he'll tell you that he was top 3
Top, basically,
before
no
his,
matter what.
before his
He's
last
in there.
fight. So who the hell knows? He might think he's a champ now.
Well, Rodriguez is. I mean, he's legit. That was just a tough fight, I think, for him.
Dude, that guy's tough. That guy's really tough.
Super tough. Yeah, seems like it. Kick my ass for sure.
Yeah, no, he's a tough
Oh.
guy.
Who are you supposed to fight in instead before you got the Khabib fight? Were you supposed to fight someone that card?
Paul Felder.
Oh, really? Dang, that would have been a sweet fight.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah, you
Would have
probably
been
would
a
have
good
knocked him
one.
out, huh?
Who knows? Who knows what would happen?
What happened then? Did he get a fight then, or was he just shit out of luck?
Yeah, he was just SOL shit out of luck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, unfortunate, but I think he probably got it better than anybody. He got paid and he didn't have to fight. Who's got it better than that?
Yeah. That's a good gig, huh?
Yeah, it's not a bad night's work right there. You just get in shape. You look like a superhero. Step on the scale and get paid. Fuck. We gotta get Connor. I wish Connor would have thrown a. I wish Connor would have been there at MSG 2 weeks ago. I wish he would have thrown a freaking dolly through a bus there. I would have got paid and freaking have a few more brain cells in my head. You know.
I don't know.
I'm just playing.
Like,
I'm just playing around. You know. Yeah, dude.
right. I get it. For sure.
But,
Yeah, I'll let you guys get back to it, man. Thanks for taking my call. It was honestly an honor just shooting the breeze a little bit with you.
Oh, dude, I'm glad you
I'll
called
call
in.
back.
Keep listening. Keep calling in.
I'll do that. Thanks for the insight earlier, and you boys have a good Thanksgiving.
You got it, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Later.
VB wants to know if calling through Haps is still possible. Yes, I have to
don't think
invite
so.
you. If I invite him, it is. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if we're talking MMA tonight. What else do we got? What else can we talk about?
We
I'm
got a
not.
lot. Hang
I
on,
feel like
DB.
we've been talking about MMA this whole time. Everyone's been asking me about
I know.
2016, 2015. We're like in the stone ages of my life. What's
Yeah.
going on in the world? What do you
Well,
got?
I can
You got
tell
some?
you. You know what? I got something I want to play right now.
Uh-oh.
All right, and this is not a news story like we were talking about earlier because we've been going back and forth all day. But I've got one of these bad boys waiting for me after the show. So everyone, sit back and relax. I'm about to introduce the Al Iaquinta Sold collection.
Oh shit!
Around the defense, and then again, boom, he met him. Raisy saw Sanchez coming forward with his own left hand.
Oh, that one might have stunned him.
Whether it's closing day or whether it's fight day, the only cigar you should be smoking is the Al Iaquinta Sold collection from cigars.com.
Look at that. How freaking awesome is that? And I got one waiting for me. You got one with you right now. Look at that thing.
Great.
Beautiful.
Medium
Listen, like-
body. You're not gonna wake up in the morning like, ugh. You know, it's nice taste. It's great. They asked me what kind of cigar you like. I told them, and they made it. So
Crazy. It's got notes of salt and rum, and will lend you a relaxing tone to your journey, spiking throughout hints of spice and pepper. I can't wait to try it. So, like, if they made a cigar, it'd just be like I guess it'd be like a short and stubby Jewish cigar with maybe some flavor. But whatever.
you got some
You've
flavor,
got a cigar
bro. You got
made
some
back.
flavor. Pretty cool.
Thank you, thank
Sold.
you. Sold collection.
That was
So
a
I
good.
have
That
mine
was a
waiting
good
for me.
promo.
That was beautifully shot, by the way. I see you have yours. Are you going to finish that after the broadcast?
I'm gonna saving it for tomorrow. You know.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you
That's
can go to cigars.com. Cigars with an S.
That's right. It's right there on top, the Sold collection. And I think we lost Al again. Come back, Al. Come back. I lost you. All right, so he'll show up again here in a second to invite. Hopefully these problems are gone next week. I'm adding him in 3, 2, 1. Al's back.
I don't know why that happens.
I don't know. Hopefully this is all solved because I think we made a tough.
Yeah, I think I do. I think I do something because with my I do something with my hands on the what is it, a mouse pad? Is it even a mouse pad anymore? Joystick? What the hell do you call it on there?
I think it's a touchpad.
No, touchpad. Yeah.
Touchpad. Thank you very much. All right, I have another video. This is where we're gonna spark a little.
Yeah,
we're
someone
gonna
said
spark a little.
the world is going to shit. So, Johnny Dean said. There you go.
Oh, and Al did something with his hands again. Shit. Uh-oh. I don't know that is Al. And it may be something with the app. We're going back again in 3, 2, 1. Al's back. What is going on? You smoking yourself right out of the picture here.
Freaking. I don't know. I keep doing something with it though. I'm trying to look at the.
Oh, trying to look at the comments.
Yeah.
You wanna go into some current events? It's up to you.
Let's go into some current events.
All right, I'm gonna play a video here. There's been a lot going on in the world. We talk about it often. We don't get to talk about it enough on the show. I think we have our opinions. You're gonna have yours, but we're gonna just briefly talk about the Kyle Rittenhouse events here. And here's, for those you don't know, you're about to know. Here's just a little couple of minute synopsis here, and save your opinions here because we'll talk about it. We'll take in some calls or whatever. Here we go.
Tony
There
Bananas
were
is excited.
two versions of that ugly night in Kenosha when Joseph Jojo Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber, two demonstrators, were shot to death at close range by a 17-year-old toting an AR-15 rifle, Kyle Rittenhouse. Huber was going after him with a skateboard when he was fatally shot. For some supporters, a valiant attempt to wrestle the gun away, says his friend Seth.
The main thing he was going for, sure, he tried hitting him with the skateboard. I think he did get contact with him, but he was basically just trying to get that gun out of his hands. That's all he wanted, was that gun out of his hands. He didn't want anybody else to get hurt.
We're running medical, and we're going in, and we're getting it.
But for others, Kyle Rittenhouse has emerged as the latest and lauded case in a highly politicized campaign for gun rights and armed self-defense. The first deadly shooting occurred here at the Car Source. Kyle Rittenhouse's lawyer says he was retreating from an angry mob who were, quote, relentlessly hunting him down as prey. And the 17-year-old had no choice but to turn in this spot and fire in self-defense. Rosenbaum appeared to be unarmed and had 5 gunshot wounds, according to an autopsy.
This is 100% self-defense, Tucker.
Rittenhouse's lawyer, John Pierce, has taken the case public on Fox News.
He was in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death.
Powerful gun rights groups are getting behind Kyle. Hashtag Fight Back, founded, it says, to counter the lies of the radical left, has raised a reported $700,000. A Christian crowdsourcing site, several hundred thousand more. The lawyer even tweeted a shout out with Rittenhouse in jail.
I just want to thank every single one of you from the bottom of my heart for the underlining support.
So we're going to have a lot of opinions on that, but before we get to the opinions, let's watch real quick about what the courts decided, because this obviously went to trial. It's a big trial. It has been on TV nonstop. So here's the verdict, and so just watch.
As the first count of the information, Joseph Rosenbaum, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Bridget McGinnis, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read? Would you wish the jury polled? No. Okay. Okay, folks, your job is done, and we started just about 3 weeks ago, and I told you it could last 2 weeks and 2 days. This is 2 weeks. This is 3 weeks.
All right. So we've got a lot of people going in the chat right now. I did invite Tony Bananas in, not because to talk MMA, but Tony Bananas, I think he's the resident Call Me Al show lawyer. And but if anyone would like to call and talk about this or be invited in through HAPS, now's the time. I'm going to put the phone number back on. But Al, you have any thoughts just seeing that? It's just crazy.
Oh, it's an unfortunate. The whole thing is unfortunate. You know what I mean? So, how this whole thing started? Take us to the beginning. How did this whole thing? Like, what was the first?
So last August they were rioting in wherever he was in Wisconsin. I don't know off the top of my head. And what happened? So Kyle showed up with an AR-15 to help protect the business, and I'm not sure if it was a friend or a family. And what happened next? Obviously things got out of hand. He was armed. He was being chased. You can't dispute that the guy was being chased. And people were trying to swing stuff at him, and he shot. So if I butchered any of these details, feel free to call and dispute me here. Now, the problem is people are, it's going along party lines. It was murder. He should have never had an AR-15, or he was defending himself, which I feel like he was. Whether that gets me in trouble or not, I don't really care. So yeah, and the thing was about this kid.
Well, the
he said
judges,
Black
the
Lives Matter.
the judge and the jury agreed with you. So how could you get in trouble?
Yeah, they
if-
did.
Yeah.
They did. And so, you think this kid just some crazy right-wing nut. He supports the police and he supports Black Lives Matter, and so I don't. Yeah, I want someone brave enough to call in or want to come in through Habs to talk about this, because I thought immediately we would get flooded.
Seems like a nice kid, right? I heard some interviews with him. Seems like a nice kid. Probably not the smartest kid.
Maybe not. Jay. Okay, Jay wants to talk about it. Remember Jay from last week?
Yeah, Jay, come on down.
All right, I'm
But
going to
yeah, I
invite him
mean,
in real quick.
Listen, there's a bunch of angry people, an angry mob. Probably not the smartest thing to do to go. I don't know. What was his plan? What was the plan? What was the plan of action there for the guy?
I don't
He was
know.
going to go a 17-year-old kid. Didn't his mom drive him? I think his mom drove him there too.
Oh, I invited Jay, and we have a caller. So let's get this party started.
Get the caller in.
Caller's
here.
on. Caller.
Yo. Yes, sir.
What's up, dude?
So, yeah, about the Rittenhouse thing. My thing is, how are you about to chase after someone that has an AR-15? That just doesn't seem very fucking smart to me.
Bonkers.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
Were these guys under the
my
influence or
opinion, my
anything? Or?
personal-
I don't have.
Probably. I mean, shit. Wasn't two of the guys who got killed, weren't they like child rapists, like convicted multiple time child rapists or something? Like
Yeah, they
had
seem like
pretty
some
heinous criminal back.
Yeah, the one guy, they read all his every single. I saw a video where they read every single charge, and what he was accused for and found guilty of. And it's incredible that this guy was even like out on the street. Like, how do people? That kind of shit. I don't know.
Right.
It's amazing that he was. It's amazing that he survived this long. And he wasn't. And he wasn't. And he was killed for something like stupid, like attacking a kid with an AR-15. Someone should have been attacking him with an AR-15, is what it sounds like to me. I don't know.
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
And another thing with it too is that I remember when this first happened, people tried to make it seem like those guys were martyrs or whatever. It's like, come on, like, in my personal opinion, like if you're trying to attack someone, so even let's say he didn't have an AR-15, right? Let's say he had like a knife or something, right? If you're getting attacked or chased or whatever, I think you should be able to defend yourself by any means necessary. That's my personal opinion on the matter, though.
No, absolutely. I agree. I agree with you.
So, yeah. I
And it
think
goes
this
back-
all got blown out of proportion.
It's all about what's that?
I said I think it got blown out of proportion, and it's all about the politics. Like they're trying to skew it some way where that it's really not.
Yeah, no, for sure. The media jumped all over this, and it's almost like if you don't watch the news, you know more about what's going on than the people that watch the news, because depending on what you watch, it's just out of control. But yeah, look, I'm not protesting much. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm protesting anything. I don't think there's I got shit to do. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing things. I'm like, I wish I had time to protest something. I don't have time to protest nothing. I'm ruin things, and it's like, dude, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you doing protesting?
Right.
So they were protesting. What was it? The shooting. Jacob. Jacob, was that what it was? They were protesting the Jacob Blake shooting.
I should know.
I'm pretty sure they were protesting
Yeah, I
that the shooting where he was the police were arresting him, and this was so long ago I don't even remember what the fuck, but the police
Oh,
were
Eric says
arresting.
it was Jacob Blake, yeah, in Kenosha. Okay.
Yeah, and he ran around. The police were trying to subdue this guy, and he ran around his car and started like going into the driver's side. He opened the
that's
door,
right. House, and he had a
and,
weapon.
and they unloaded 7 rounds. I don't think he had a weapon. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he didn't have a weapon. I could be wrong about that, but he was paralyzed. And I think the police were found not guilty of attempted murder. Is that what? Am I on this? Am I on this? Is this my memory served correctly? So these guys were protesting that happening. Look, you can't if a police officer's trying to, you gotta listen to what he's doing. There's no, it's like that's it. And listen, there's good police officers, there's bad police officers. Your best shot at getting out of whatever you do, listen, the best shot is just to kind of, like, you definitely can't. You can't run around the car and try to get into your. These are guys that got a family to go home to. So he was found not guilty. The police officers were found not guilty. And I mean, maybe it's a different part of the world. I don't know. Maybe it's different in here. The world's so crazy now, but everyone's protesting everything.
Can you hear me?
Oh, someone's in
Oh,
here. Jay. Jay, are you in here? I feel like you've been trying to come through forever.
Yeah, I don't know. For some
He's
reason,
in.
my isn't working. I'm like,
Awesome.
I didn't know I was even in the call, but yeah.
No, you're
Aaron told me
in, brother. You're in.
Yeah, no, I was
got-
just listening to everything you guys were saying.
We hear you loud and clear, buddy.
Okay,
Very
all right.
unfortunate. This whole thing's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it's just the problem is people, like you said, you don't have the time to. I don't even think, not even with protests, but you definitely don't have the time to look into like all the details and really see like what's going on with the case. And I think that's mostly like the case with everyone too. Like they're just really getting their information from social media and like headlines, and really they're not really looking into the case and really diving in and seeing actually like what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's possible to know what's going on. You got one. It feels like the news is pulling you in one direction. Social medias, but I don't post nothing so I can't post nothing on social media about shit. You know what I mean? Because you offend somebody. Somebody's, God forbid, you have a neutral view on something, which I think I have a pretty neutral view on things. Everyone's all crazy. One side, there's like sides. Who gives a shit?
Why is everything? Yeah, why is everything right or left? Why can't people just have different opinions without being on one side of the fence or the other? You know what I mean? It's insane anymore.
You see, now the thing is like, what you're saying is mostly like everyone. Everyone is like in the middle. They really like the people that are really speaking out and going to protest are really like the extremes on like both sides. Those are the people willing to like go out and riot and protest and everything. But I think if you just talk to the average person, yeah, they're definitely like they have mixed views on everything, and that's really everyone. It's just when you have like the people from the opposite ends, like that are like I don't really like to call them radicalized, but some people do like those like types. They're willing to do anything like to get their point of view across and to sound that they're right.
Unfortunately, it's only the extreme people that get noticed. If everyone really is, most of the people are really up the middle, like you say, or in the middle.
Yeah, that's so true.
I think a lot of people really are, especially like from when the people just from I talk to, like especially where I'm from in Virginia, we voted for like Joe Biden. We were a blue state and everything because a lot of people were concerned about like a lot of democratic issues like Black lives and like police brutality and everything. But then once people started seeing what was going on and all the riots and everything and what the country was turning into, everyone, I don't know if you saw the governor race, but we elected his name was Glenn Youngkin, I believe, and he's never been into politics before. He was just a businessman, and he was the Republican nominee, and he won right away because everyone just switched from Democrat to Republican because they like did not agree with what was going on, and they didn't even see a change really in our state.
Yeah, it's the political system needs a whole revamping.
Yeah,
You know? Republican, it's just we're going like this. We're going apart rather than coming together.
I think people are just tired of Democrats and Republicans because, like, in the end, I don't even think they're really even doing that much for the average person, in my opinion. I think like a lot of things like have gotten worse, really, especially during COVID. And I think people like are now real like the pandemic was definitely like a wake up call for a lot of people, and now a lot of people are calling out politicians on their BS because they're not really living up to what they're saying. They're only saying these things just to get themselves elected.
Yeah. Eric U. Blacker. He said, I sound like Andrew Yang. I think Andrew Yang's I think Andrew Yang might be onto something. I don't know too much about everything.
I don't want to be a downer, but I don't think he's about to do anything because he ran for mayor too, and he got nowhere near the votes he thought he was.
Yeah. But I do like the he's got the forward. He's going for the forward party. He's trying to get another party in there. Kind of like a tiered voting system, I think. So it's not that you it's not that you vote for somebody. You vote for three people. You vote for the best choice, you vote for the second best choice, you vote for the third best choice. Something along those lines.
I think though not with the problem with that, but just in general with people voting, I don't even think it's like I kind of said before, people don't have the time to really do their research. So I don't even think they're really even looking at the candidates and like even really seeing like what they're standing for and what they're trying to do to their states. I think they're really just seeing what party they're for and then just voting based on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't even. I guess though, but you kind of just get a feeling. No, you get kind of like a feeling about a person. If you watch enough of the debates, you can kind of get an idea, about what they're about, and I don't know.
Get a feeling, but wasn't gonna say like one with debate. The debates are terrible. Like they're ran like in my opinion terrible. Like you can't really have debates like that. But I think I honestly think it should be required for if you're going to vote. I think you should get like you should probably be allowed to watch like a minute or two about from each candidate, like a video of what they're trying to. I think what they're representing and what they're trying to do for the state, because I don't think people even know like half the candidates that run for their states for either representatives or the Senate. They don't even really know their names or what they're standing for. So I think a lot of people before they even vote need to know like who these nominees are and what they're actually like trying to stand for.
Yeah. I think Joe Rogan has to be. He's got to be the head of the. What do you call him? I guess he's got to be the debate leader.
Yeah.
Or just the freaking goddamn president himself.
Nah, but he even said himself like, no one like if you want to be a president, like this is like a terrible job. Like who honestly wants to do that? Like I wouldn't want to do that, really.
It takes a yeah. I mean, it definitely attracts. It's definitely attracts like a certain type of person. You got to really want to be a powerful person. You got to be willing to put yourself through a lot of stress. I wonder what the difference between presidents like what the first like 5 presidents. What the hell were they all about? I don't know. I have no idea. But how has like the presidency changed overall through all these years?
The
It's gotta be
presidency
pretty.
changed a lot, really. Cause well, I can like say like back like in the 1700s, like they didn't see like because we see presidency now. Well, I'm not saying me, but I think like the average person sees like the president as like kind of like a figure or like a leader type of the nation. And really, that's not what they had. Like Ben Franklin, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. That's not really what they envisioned the president to be. They didn't want the president to be like a leader or like a king or any type of figure like that. They just wanted them to be like the person that was the head of the no, just like the main head of the government. Really, they didn't want like the citizens to depend on the president. It's like if you get what I'm saying. That's not what their vision is, what the president to be. But that's kind of like what the people right now think. Like a lot of people think the president as that, as like the dude that just makes all the decisions and like sees that. I don't even think really the people even know what the president actually does and what his power, like what the power he actually has.
Yeah. I mean, what
We have
Go ahead.
We have Radlord, the guy that's been giving us trouble. He's been trying to call. We're going to get him in on this conversation too. But Jay, stay on. Okay.
All right, no problem.
Let's see if I can
Who's
find it.
Radlord? Who the hell's Radlord?
I think this was the same guy that was the Pib guy from the beginning. We're about to find out.
Yeah,
You better
Jay,
answer.
We're about to get a lot stupider. I can't afford it. You might be able to. I can't.
No, I love these conversations.
No, he's got to get those A's and B's.
No, I really wish Truth Smoker was still here. I would have brought some physics into him because he was talking about gravity was.
I don't know if he'll come back.
Radiation, though.
I think we offended his friend. His friend tried calling in.
Wow. Oh, man. There might have been an errant text. That was my fault too. All right, Radlord, are you on? Oh, you're muted. Hang on.
I'm right here.
Okay, Radlord. Is this Pib? Is this the same guy?
Yeah, this is him. Yep.
What the hell? What the hell did you smoke earlier?
I get it from Big Guru's channel. He's a guy. He's like an MMA guy. So people troll Ollie all the time. That's kind of where I get the material from. So.
You are. All right.
I have a question. How come nobody's talking about Gunnar Nelson? How come Gunnar Nelson is not fighting right now? Why the fuck is Gunnar Nelson not fighting? Why are all these other guys
Jesus Christ!
getting
We're talking about freaking presidency and freaking Rittenhouse cases. We're talking about real shit, and you're talking about where's Gunnar Nelson? Who the hell knows? I don't know. No freaking. I don't know. I wonder what he's doing. He kind of like faded out, right?
God, he got cut. I guess.
You really are smoking some shit. We're talking about freaking.
Wow, you kind of ruined the vibe, Brad guy.
Hey, freaking guy. Have you been listening to this show? Have you been listening?
I think he's just been typing the whole time.
Hey, did Khabib smell like curry?
Jesus.
We gotta have that. Where's the thing? Where's the countdown thing?
I don't have it. Shit.
We don't have the
All right,
countdown thing anymore.
Oh, maybe I can play it. No, I can't
We
play
give
it.
this fucking guy the countdown thing.
God,
Holy
you know what? It's
shit.
gonna be an audio countdown. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna come out for me now.
Oh my god.
Oh, all right. We're gonna hear the countdown anyway. You're not gonna be able to see it. Well, maybe you're not. It's not fucking playing. What the hell? All right. Yeah, I can't play. It'll be on next week. How about that? But anyway, we'll see you next week. Donk. All right.
This freaking
I
guy
can't
is
wait till we
asking
can
about.
have all our little videos back. You know, I gotta make sure we get them all.
Man, what was that?
Well, we before Haps did a little. I don't know what they did, but we'd have like little countdown videos. You know, if
It was a
someone was
countdown for this
not
guy.
being- yeah, he needed 30 seconds and gone, and that's how it goes. So I'll try to find it, but I don't know.
Did Khabib smell like curry? They don't. Those the freaking Dagestan people don't eat curry, do they? Even
I don't know.
Isn't that like an Indian dish?
Yeah, no, they don't. Curry.
It is.
The hell is that guy talking about?
Nah, he's just a troll, and then
he
We were talking about some serious heavy shit, and the guy calls in and asks about Gunnar Nelson. Now I'm kind of curious, but why the fuck would I know? More than anybody else. Why would I know where Gunnar Nelson is?
You don't know?
Does
You don't know Gunnar?
Does anybody know? Like, the guy is probably the farthest person from a person that, like, I would know what he's doing.
All right, this for you, Jay. I got the video. This and for Al too. I think he wants to see it. Are you ready? This is what we do here at the Call Me Al show. And
I think that's.
I wouldn't do that to you though.
Oh,
I wouldn't do that to you.
Don't let it count it down. Don't let
got
it. Yeah, stop it.
Well, stop it.
Yeah, stop it.
Stop. I stopped. Yeah.
You got me scared. I thought you were gonna kick. I thought Jay was gonna. Well, we don't know who. I don't know who does that. It just pops
Yeah,
up
it
sometimes.
just comes out of nowhere, and you know, so tonight it may just end all of Haps. So we got to be careful what we do. Whoever that is.
Yeah, have on to something today.
Nah, they fucked it up.
So what were we talking about before?
Man. What? All right, he totally
the president.
Fuck.
We were talking about the presidents.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were. You were
right.
talking about what were the first five like?
Oh yeah. No, they were well, and they were like military generals and founding fathers. So they had a lot of like, they founded really the nation. So they kind of knew what they were doing at that time.
These
But,
were, I mean, these guys were like freaking. These were like studs back in the day. These were the guys that you wanted to freaking be running the country. These were like Abraham Lincoln. He was the guy was like, wasn't he a wrestler, amateur wrestler? He was a boxer.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Who else? Someone else. He would spar with people, and
I'm pretty
he
sure.
was.
Pretty sure Teddy Roosevelt was a badass.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt would like spar with the military generals until he lost his sight. I just saw that somewhere. He would
really,
and then he lost the vision in one eye or something, and they were like, "Dude, you got to stop freaking getting your ass kicked by the military generals." But yeah, these are the guys that you want. Freaking Jocko, get over here, brother. Like, could you imagine Jocko versus Biden? Could you imagine?
He would demolish.
Vladimir Putin versus Biden? Who would we rather have? Biden or Jocko? Or
Yeah, that's-
Joe Rogan?
We need someone younger. I don't know why I'm not picking someone younger.
What about Sylvester Stallone? You know, he'd be all right. He's like, if I could change, you can change.
Yo. That's who we want. We want a guy like that.
He'd be a good figure.
And what the hell was the Biden shit when he was like, you know, we have to respect the decisions of the jury in the Rittenhouse case, but obviously it was like yo, what?
I feel bad for him. I think he needs to retire. I mean, like not like I think he's like actually like old. Like
No,
he should
he's
be.
like on death's door.
Like he
man.
knows where he is.
Yeah, he's shot. He's whacked.
Like I don't think someone that old should be like out and about. Like like he's if you saw like he was I don't. I think there was like a UN meeting, and he was just sleeping right through
Oh,
it.
he's
Like,
falling asleep.
yeah, he's tired. Like he's a senior. He needs to honestly relax. Like I don't think a president the president job's like kind of too much stress on him. I think.
Yeah, we're seeing him decline in front of our faces.
Yeah, like
he's still sniffing like kids and stuff. It's so weird.
He is. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like
but-
there's videos of him just. I can't. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh, speaking of weird, they had the jury selection in that Maxwell case, and you're not hearing
Dogs.
much about. We're not hearing much about that. The girl that
Oh yeah.
that
Zoe
had
Mack.
she was right. She was the one that got all the. What did she do? She got the kids for the girl, like the underage girls for.
Yeah, she trafficked girls for Epstein.
And now, what is she facing? Do you know what the thing is with her? What she's facing?
I don't know what she's facing, but I do know she so right now, like there's like I was listening to I was reading a bit about the case, and they're saying she's trying to like claim like that she has like some sort of mental illness or something, and I believe like I don't know if that's gonna make her get a shorter sentence or they're gonna transport her to something else because she's been in like solitary confinement for ever since she's been waiting for this trial. So I don't know how long she's getting, but they've been saying like they've been doing her pretty harsh, like hella security, like just putting her like isolated. I don't think they want her dying like Epstein. If he
Yeah.
did kill.
She's got like how many millions of dollars does she have?
I don't know, but she has a lot for sure. Oh, what's crazy though actually was I was just reading. I saw the article on Instagram, and so Boris Johnson, who's the Prime Minister of the UK, was quoted in that she thinks that they're doing her harsh, like Maxwell, like I believe like her sentence and like what they're doing to her. Like the Prime Minister wife of the UK saying like the US is doing her harsh, like a sex trafficker that helped something like that makes no sense. Like why is the wife of the UK like trying to it's basically like trying to like feel sad for her in a way.
Yeah, I don't get that. That's
I
not
wish
good.
I wish I could send it to one of you guys, but yeah, but it's a real article. Like she was actually like saying how she felt bad for her, but it makes absolutely no sense. I don't know. But I think one point. Oh, my fault. What'd you say?
No, go ahead.
I was like, yeah, one point you brought before, it's so sad how no one is talking about this. Like this case should be brought up more, especially for like I'm seeing like I'm in college and I just see like people from my school and like around my age, they're just posting like, oh, Kyle Rittenhouse should be guilty and everything. And honestly, I don't even care about that case. I care more about the Maxwell case because this is something even more serious in my opinion. Like Epstein, the whole situation is like serious, but no one really cares about it.
You want to get into the Maxwell case a little bit because we were going to talk about it.
Yeah, sure, I'm with it.
All right, let me play a little video first. This is another. What the hell's up with Wisconsin, by the way?
And throw up the number because Chris Roberts, he's asking how do you call?
Chris Roberts. Oh, this is not the Maxwell case. I got it confused. I was thinking of the Daryl Brooks case, but my bad. Sorry, Jay.
We'll get into that one a little later.
Which case
Yeah, we
is
can get
that?
that. I'm going to throw that number back up. Where's it at?
Her
Can't wait till
father is
everything's like
Ghislaine Maxwell. He worked for Israeli intelligence.
Okay.
Huh.
Sorry, I was I was confused. My bad. Okay, so I threw up the number, bud, but it's let's see, 516-341-1.
Oh, was Daryl Brooks the guy with the SUV that?
Yes.
Oh man, that dude is.
I got confused. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that. All right, well, I threw the number up. Al has disappeared for a minute. He'll be back in just a second. 3, 2, 1. Al's back. He's back. All right.
Whenever I try to go to the bottom of the, I don't know.
If you slide all the way down,
it just gets me out. It's weird.
I'm not gonna do that. I almost did.
Oh, I definitely don't do that.
There, he's not calling. All right. So sorry. Yeah, I didn't. I messed up, man. I only had one job. My bad.
What was that?
I got the Maxwell guy confused with the SUV guy.
Oh,
Nah, it's cool. This case is a good case too.
Johnny Dean.
Right,
oh wait, Johnny Dean's the guy that said this world's a mess. He started this whole thing we went into. Chris Roberts. Chris, you said, how do I call?
Chris, I put it up, bud. It's
the
right
numbers. The number's there.
Chris.
Chris.
Yo, Chris.
Chris Roberts. Robert. Chris.
Yo.
Roberts.
Yo.
Yo, Robbie. Chris. Defer.
Yo. What's up? Well, next week this won't be an issue. I'll be able to comment to everyone in real time, no matter where they're from. So whether it's YouTube or whatever, I think everyone will be able to see everyone if I'm not mistaken. So, all right. Blessings to each and every one of you in every area of your life. Ed Lynn. I love Ed Lynn. He's a nice guy.
Thank you.
I know
Ed Lynn. It was beautiful.
He's a very uplifting man.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, Jay subscribed. Thanks, Jay. Oh, Jay left. Where'd you go,
He
Jay?
was just like, I'm out.
I'm out.
Said I'm out.
All right.
I'm subscribing, but I'm out.
Haps kicked him out.
Oh, get him back. Get him back.
I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna re-invite you, Jay. Tony B's gonna come in.
Tony
He's afraid he's gonna
B's
get canceled, but he's not gonna get canceled. Tony B. Wait, Tony. Wait. The thing I gotta ask you is, how did you do in football? Oh, and he's muted.
I can't
Tony,
hear him.
I can't hear
one
you,
second.
Tony.
1 second.
Tony.
Go.
Tony, we can't hear you, buddy. Oh, you're muted.
Go.
There we go. I got it. I had a
Yeah.
Right. All right. How was football? We got to know.
I say our quarterback's a tough dude, man. As Uncle Chael Sonnen says, we came in second. It was brutal. Our quarterback, man, he actually had dentals. He decided to get a root canal 4 days before the championship. It got infected. He had basically a broken jaw. He had his jaw popped out, and it was a mess, and he just wasn't 100%. But he stuck it. He stuck it out. He was a tough dude, and we couldn't get it done, man. They got 80 guys. We got 27 guys. We made it. We'll see. We'll see what happens next year. Came in second, man. Yeah, we were the underdogs. But anyways, I don't know if we're taking MMA questions, but are we taking Aljo questions?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Have you been watching the show though? We were on a whole different tangent. But we can.
I was following. Don't worry, I've been following. I watched the whole thing. I think we're doing. I like the direction we're going here.
What do you have? You have any opinions on the world and what's going on?
All I can say, without getting canceled, is keep very close eye on the civil suit that Kyle Rittenhouse will have against the news media. Because just like Nick Sandman in the Covington Catholic case that everybody forgot about, the one with the Native American guy with the drum, and they really laid into him, and he made millions of dollars on a suit because he is a private individual. I would keep very close eye on what happens to all the news media, because Kyle definitely has a slam dunk case after all the smack that was talked about him.
Yeah, and I heard him mention that he did an interview with somebody, and he was like, yes, defamation of character and all this. And yeah, I mean, they caused this whole craziness, the media. So yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
absolutely, because they called him a white supremacist. They lied about facts of the case, such as the gun going across state lines, I believe. I didn't follow it that closely, but that was one of them. They lied about his intentions being there, according to his defense attorney, as proven in the court of law, that he was there, actually putting out fires and helping people, and they have everything on videotape, and that the other guy shot first, and he said it in the courtroom. He said, "I shot the firearm first." And that's why he shot back, and it was on the cross-examination. So, there's a lot of big things that were not covered, and all I can say is, leaving everybody else's personal opinions out, I'd keep an eye on the civil case that they're not going to cover, because it's a slam dunk.
Wow.
Kyle will not be playing. Kyle will not have to pay for his real estate license when he goes to become a realtor in Wisconsin. That's all I
There
can
you
say.
go.
That's how much money he'll be making.
A
There you
realtor
go.
walking 200 houses with an AR-15.
He might have to. I mean, maybe that's the social norm out there. I don't know.
What's crazy is one of the Florida representatives offered him a job.
Offered what job? Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know specifically what, but he offered it. But he was on Fox News and he said he'd offered him like an internship or something.
Oh wow.
Probably with the fire department. He was like he was like a trainee to be an EMT. He was training to be an EMT firefighter. He was in that whole program. And
A
then
fun
they made
fact:
big-
the Kenosha PD actually gave him that bulletproof vest. I don't know what.
really?
I don't know how. I don't know where I found this. But I believe the bulletproof vest was actually a gift from the police department. That's how, like, of a, like Boy Scout or whatever he does, cadet program. That's how involved he was. I don't know why he get kidding. I thought I heard that somewhere. I don't know where I saw that, but
Wow.
there I am. But yeah, the media. I mean, there's a lot of people that have a false interpretation of what happened here. The judge did a great job of giving control of the courtroom. I mean, there was jurors being threatened. There was jurors being videotaped, and the judge did a pretty good job of keeping that under take control. And yeah, listen, justice was served. Who shot who first? They shot him first. He shot back. Obviously, the skateboard was aiming for his head, and there's plenty of videos of people getting mutilated by skateboards. And it is what it is, and it's a disservice that people feel that way when the case came out completely different and the coverage was bad.
I have a question.
What we got?
Maybe answer it if you want. But if Kyle wasn't armed and he got beat in the head with a skateboard and it was fatal, would we have ever heard about it?
Absolutely not. And that's a good point you bring up. And I believe, I think it was Steven Crowder. I don't know how many YouTube celebrity guys you guys follow, but he had a good video on this where he showed there was it actually happened in Manhattan. A doorman was actually hit over the head with a skateboard twice, and like you could see his skull was literally like you could fuck someone shit up with a skateboard, and yeah, 100%, you would not have heard of him. You would have had no idea. It would have just been up. Well, actually, or maybe you would have heard of him that guns don't work or something. Well, actually, if you didn't have a gun, but yeah, 100%, you would have never heard of him. It would have just been another statistic.
Yeah,
It's sad.
they weren't. Yeah, and I was gonna say they weren't talking. There was an old man who had a rug, like I believe it was like a carpet shop, and yeah, and when there was a riot, it's like they hit him in the head, and I think he was in critical condition, but like no one was talking about that.
Yeah, and he was on the way, and I believe he was. Yeah, I think it's all on video as well. It's all on video, all of it, everything that occurred that night.
Crazy
Anyway,
shit.
What's up?
Crazy shit. Now, what did you want to know about Aljo?
Okay, what the hell happened today? Something about his lip getting the stitches. He had the bling on. Like, what was? Did you follow any of that on Instagram?
Yeah, I think he.
Aaron's giving me a thumbs up. Oh God, do I get the? Am I getting the countdown? Is that what's going on here?
No, I putting the number back up. Sorry. There's like it's hard to communicate. So you're all good, Tony.
Did you follow today? I don't know. He posted on
Yeah, he was.
Instagram.
I'm sure he got hit. I'm sure he got kicked or elbowed or something, and it probably hit his tooth. You know, you get hit. Maybe he had like his mouth open. He got hit like that. But yeah, that was some gash. It looked like it almost went through his all the way through the skin, right?
Yeah, and then he made the joke. Doctor is going to clear me in 2023.
I saw that. He saw that. It was hysterical. He goes, "Oh, looks like I won't be cleared."
Not to dox myself, I commented, Aljo, you gotta discuss it tonight on the show, and I did not get a response.
Oh. Yeah, I should have hit up Aljo. Yeah. But yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'll get to the bottom of that for sure. I gotta ask him what happened. He's training hard out there. You seen the guy? He looks like he's in shape. He's getting there.
Yeah, a lot of people are sleeping on him too much. I think
He looks big, or is it just me? I mean, he looks like
Aljo
pretty
is big. He is big. He's big. I was cutting down. I was like 160. I was just like about to make that last. It was like the night before I was gonna make the 150 last little cut. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I look at Aljo. I go, Aljo, how big are you right now? I think he was like 158. You know, so we were like about the same weight. But I just looked at myself at the time and looked at him, and I looked like skinny, and he's freaking the guy's for 158 pounds. It's crazy. Guys, for a 135 pounder to walk around that big.
Yeah. That's
He's
insane.
long
Oh, we have a
and
caller. This is what you've been waiting for. All right, he's on.
How many things does this hold? Oh, there we go.
So this
You
is a
are
call.
on.
Oh, it's a call. All right. I want to see how many people we can get in here. Should do that one day.
That's Jay. That's Tony. That's Aaron. You can call me Al. You're on. Who do we got here?
All
Who am I
right.
speaking with?
This is Edward Lynn. How are you?
Oh,
What's
Edward
up?
from Haps. What's up, buddy? Well, not from Haps, but he broadcasts a lot on Haps. A lot of very motivational stuff. What's going on, Ed?
Oh, the best day of my life. How are you guys?
Good.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're having the best day of your life. I'm having a pretty damn
I
good
am.
day.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Awesome. Man.
So you guys are talking about the different things that's happening in the world. My question is, why do you think most of us focus on what is negative and not what actually happens every day that is good?
Honestly, I mean, it's all you hear about.
I think because the negative side is more interesting to people.
Ad
Anything,
revenue.
Al? Ad
Oh.
revenue. What do you think,
Yeah,
Al?
I mean, it's kind of yeah. I wasn't even thinking about it. Like we were just thinking about that's what the headlines are. I mean, yeah. What the hell is going on in the world that we're always focused on the negative? What happened there was such an unfortunate thing. What would be the opposite of that case? What would be the opposite? What could we bring up that would be the beneficial opposite of that negativity?
How many people that night actually made it home safely?
Many people did.
Great question.
Everybody
Well,
but
my question-
everybody but three. Two.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but why do we focus on the events that none of us have control over because we're not there? There's 7.8 billion people on the planet. Every one of them today had an event. What makes their event any more important than anyone else's event? What we should focus on is on the vision that you have, because your circle of influence is the only thing you can influence. Most people look at what they cannot change. So what I always say is this: disconnect, reverse, get away from the negative. I've been in the cemetery funeral business for 32 years. When they either lay you in your casket or you get cremated, at the end of your life, you have to ask yourself a question: where did I add value?
What was the question? I didn't hear the question.
No, he said when you
Where
at the
did I add value? At the end of your life, where did I add value? Did I add value to my family?
Oh.
Did I add value to my community? Did I add value to my state, to my country? Where did I add value? Just so many people today only want to take, but how many people every day wake up and say, how can I give?
I like it.
That's a good
I
perspective.
love it. Ed, you're a good dude, man. Me and Ed go a little ways back, Al, but he's like a original Haps guy, but always on there spreading positive vibes and that sort of thing. So much respect to you, Ed. I appreciate that.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
to all of us. You know, like my wife always says, and she's very grateful.
The boss.
She says this, honey, I'm grateful that you made it home today.
Aw.
Wow.
Think about that. Every time we make it home, it's positive, guys. We're 18 feet from another car on the freeway.
Yeah.
18 feet. And you know what? We made it from one destination to another destination. These things that happen to us every day, we take for granted. And we don't realize there's so many beautiful things that happen. Let's celebrate what is good. We already know that there are people out here that only mean bad, but there are much more good on the planet than bad.
Ed, can your wife talk to my wife? I'm just asking.
If you like her to,
No,
she may. I don't know if she likes. I don't know if she likes information.
Oh, my wife
because
loves
my wife,
information. No, this is why Bob's great. It's just a joke, everyone. Don't let this get back to my wife, please. Everyone.
But the biggest part is that for all of us, you know, where can I, every day I wake up and the first thing I ask my wife, what can I do today to add value to your life? What do you need me to do? What do you want me to help you with? How can I add value today? How can I show you value today? I do the same thing with my kids. I text them, hey, where can I show value today? How can I add value to you?
Oh, wow.
What do you need?
You're a good dude, Ed.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you make me feel bad about myself. So, Ed, I got a question for you. This is a real question, no joke, okay? How hard is it every day? Are there days where you just have to go into the world and say, I'm going to be a positive force. I got to be a positive force. You don't feel the greatest. You don't feel the best. Whatever.
No. I learned one thing about life. Never live on your emotions. You have to get emotionally mature. So many people say, I feel this way. I feel that way. And my dad taught me something a long time ago. He said, son, when you base anything on your feelings, you will always have distractions.
All right. Well, Ed, you're making me feel bad because we're about to get into a negative news story, but we felt like it was something we
No,
wanted to
I don't
talk
think we
about.
can now. I don't think we
I
can
know.
now.
I don't think we can either.
What's up? Well, no, maybe we could try Ed's thing, man. Let's try to be glass half full on this.
Okay.
No, listen, you can still talk about it. But my question to you is, when you talk about something, what are the areas where we can find something that's going to say, you know what? I see a lot of things that's happening in life. I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that. See, people think that experience is the best teacher. Experience is not the best teacher. Experience is a teacher. It's not the best teacher. It's a teacher. The best teacher is wisdom.
Wow.
And experience gives you the wisdom.
Amen. Yes.
No.
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 What?
I thought we were getting
I missed the message, man.
Experience only gives you experience. And you know how many people today are stuck on their experience? That's why they don't leave the current job they're on. because they're afraid. Their experience is holding them in the graveyard of their God.
Okay. Ed, you're leaving us speechless, man.
I dig
No,
it, man. What's Ed's information? What do we?
There's
Does he have his own show and stuff? It's pretty good.
How many of you have talents and gifts inside of you right now that you want to go out there and make stuff happen for yourself, for your family, but you have allowed your past experiences to prevent you from moving forward? Experience is a teacher. It's not the best teacher.
Wow.
I'm fucking confused.
No, hold on.
Come on, man. You don't understand that.
Maybe I could translate. So yeah, what he's saying is like, it's like, you know, you may have all these talents, but like, you know, you like say, all right, say Al. Here, let's go full circle. Say Al went into real estate before he discovered UFC, and it's like, and like say he's really beating the shit out of people, and like he's a real estate agent, he's doing his thing, but like he just walks into Sarah Longo and he just beat the shit out of everybody. He's like, man, I could make money off this, but it's like, but then his experience of like how steady his life was as just a regular guy would stop him from taking that plunge. Is that what I'm going with, Ed? Or
Yep, you got it.
yeah.
And so many of us look backwards. The smallest mirror in your car is what?
Oh, I know this one. The vanity mirror.
And what is that called?
I thought it was a vanity mirror. I don't know.
The rear view mirror.
That's the smallest.
You know why? Yes. You know why? Because it's a rear view.
Oh.
Define wisdom. Define wisdom for me. I'm so confused.
You got a windshield, which is larger. You have a whole lot of road ahead of you, a lot of terrain. So this is what I say to people. Whatever road that you ever already covered is your own asphalt. You get there?
I'd make a good tattoo. I'd make a good T-shirt or a tattoo or something.
It would make a good T-shirt, Ed. You need to make T-shirts, buddy. Ed, so Ed, I see you dropping on this show. Do you know anything about the host? He's had a pretty amazing life.
No, I just saw you guys have a number, and I practice in seeing how you guys on using apps to have people call in, and I just want to call in and say hello to everyone.
Al, I don't want to insult you by summarizing your recent years, but do you mind if I give it a whirl?
Go ahead. I like this. We're going to see what Ed has to. Ed, I feel like I'm about to have a therapy session after this. This is going to be great.
So Al grew up Long Island, Wantagh, right?
Yep.
You know, wrestled in high school, went on to be a professional mixed martial arts UFC fighter, got a little down on his luck, got injured, went into real estate because he did not want to have to depend on a fighting career to sustain him for the rest of his life. He wanted to have a future when he retired, and he just recently retired from active competition, at least for now, and is pursuing that real estate dream.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Did I do it justice?
That's good. So can I recommend you a book?
Sure, absolutely.
The name of the book is called The Way of Disney.
Oh.
The Way of Disney. And it's called Dreams. It says DREAM. Disney resort experiences are magical. The only thing about a dream, because Mr. Walt Disney decided one day to no longer dream, because it's called a true creation theory. Everything he saw in his head was the first creation. He then commissioned it to be on blueprint. And that's why today we have Disneyland.
Wow. How about that? We've had a lot of... Go ahead. Sorry, Ed. Go ahead.
No, each one of us have creations in our mind, but we never go and commission them to come to pass. we think it's for someone else. Nope. You are the one who should add value to the world because the world needs your art. The world needs your voice. The world needs your books. The world needs you to add value to the world so the world's a better place because you were here.
Ed, now I've been dealing with some injuries. I keep harping on the negative. This sucks. I'm injured. This hurts. What if I wasn't? I look at guys that are fighting and they're doing good and they're healthy. I keep harping on the negative. How can I get out of my own head, Ed?
Well, you have two different types of diseases. You have ones that affect your body like cancer or kidney disease or diabetes, or you have what I call dis-ease. So when you want to go around and be dis-easing, meaning I got this disease, I got this excuse and that excuse, I'm looking at everybody else, that's called dis-ease. Or what I say to my children all the time, my children said, oh, I made a mistake. I said, no, you made a mistake. You mistake it. You got to take it over and over again until you get it right. No one stops us or prevents us from moving forward. Only you do. So listen, have a checkup from the neck up. Attitude is gratitude. The person you look in the mirror every day is the one that can help you solve your problem.
Wow.
Fucking incredible, Ed.
Wow.
We're gonna leave it at that, Ed. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna
Ed,
check out from
you're
the
the man.
neck up.
Yeah. Ed, thank you so much for calling. I would invite you in Haps. I wish you'd mention me, but this works out too, buddy. And thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much. And remember, happiness is a choice. Choose joy.
That is 100% true. You go by that. I go by that motto. It's true in life. It's especially true in marriage, and a lot of many things. Thank you, Ed.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you in the app. I go back in there.
Cheers, brother.
Right. That was wildly unexpected.
No, that was he was preaching, man.
Whew. I almost
Did you
feel
see
like
he had all the freaking things. Did you see that? He goes the freaking checkup from the neck up, the freaking that's not the asphalt. It's the asphalt.
dis-ease and mistake.
Dis-ease and dis-ease, the mistake, and you missed. Oh my God.
He didn't miss a beat either. Like, yeah, I'm happy.
I got to ask for it.
That guy's got a gift.
He does. He's he mentioned earlier he's a funeral director too, so he deals with grief and despair every day.
Yeah.
You gotta be that. That's the guy that's got to be there, because if he's not there, who the hell is this freaking?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's definitely. He should work. Like, he's perfect for that job. Really.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we have to veer off here. What are we doing? Al?
Now let's fucking get into some. Let's go back into violence. What did this guy do?
Okay.
He just freaking ran people over.
I got a video. I'm gonna play it.
He ran a lot of people
I don't
over,
have a video of
but
the thing.
he didn't run everybody over. A lot of people didn't get run over, and they all made it home safe, Ed. So.
Yeah. But Daryl Brooks, 39 of Milwaukee. He's being charged with 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. I think there's a 6th or 7th person that's died since I found this. He's driving an SUV, basically, that plowed into a crowd of people at a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin. It's crazy. Killed at least 5 people, injuring more than 40. Apparently, the suspect was in a domestic.
Tony Bananas, you're sick.
I'm only laughing because we went from Ed, peace and love, check up from the neck up and all that.
And we have another caller.
We got homicide. We got everything. It just went. Sorry. Now, ironically, that's what I'll get canceled over. Not my earlier diatribe. That's
this is a full service. full service show. This is what Al wanted.
Yeah, we freaking, you know, we bring out the craziness and then we bring on Ed to freaking pretend like it didn't happen, and now we're gonna remind you again.
All right, I'm going to play a short little news synopsis here.
We begin tonight with breaking news just into us from Waukesha, Wisconsin. A holiday parade turned to tragedy tonight. Police say a red SUV mowed down people. More than 20 were injured. Officials have recovered a suspect vehicle and are now looking at a person of interest. People within half a mile of downtown are being told to shelter in place. The event was being live streamed on the city's Facebook page. A red SUV was seen racing through the parade route, though police have not confirmed that this is the car. First responders then followed at high speeds moments later. ABC's Elwin Lopez leads us off tonight.
Tonight, horror unfolding at this Christmas parade in Wisconsin, right outside Milwaukee. At 4:39 p.m., police say a red SUV careened down the street.
Maroon Ford Escape just blew by while heading into the parade road.
Witnesses say a driver plowed through police barricades and slammed into a crowd of people at the Waukesha Holiday Parade, leaving more than 20 injured. Officers transporting victims to the hospital. Witnesses describing the terrifying scene.
And then all of a sudden, I heard a loud bang. The vehicle just struck a crowd of people on the parade route, and we heard deafening cries and screams.
Families with young children stunned.
It was so close to actively losing my children, because children go into the road to get the candy, and they were saying that they wanted to get candy. It's just a split second. They could not be here right now.
This video capturing the moment a red vehicle flew by, narrowly missing a little girl dancing in the street. Authorities haven't confirmed if this is the vehicle suspected of driving through the crowd.
We have multiple casualties. 30 people dead.
The city's Facebook page streaming the parade live. You can see a red SUV speeding by the camera. Parade goers screaming. Moments later, police giving chase. And tonight, police urging residents to avoid the downtown area.
It was very chaotic, very tragic incident. And my prayers and thoughts go out to the family members.
Just horrific. Elwin Lopez joins us now. And Elwin, what can you tell us about that shelter-in-place order issued by police just moments ago for anyone near the downtown area?
All right, so yeah, the rest of that's old news, but crazy stuff. So, I mean, how does that even happen? That's insane. A Christmas parade.
Because they let this guy out on a freaking $3 bail, right? What the fuck?
I don't know why they're letting all these criminals out. Like, just out on the street.
Oh, this shit is fucking insane right now. They're letting criminals, like, why not? Go freaking rob a bank. Why not? What, they're going to let you right out. You do. Look, what a great time in the world to be a criminal. If you ever want to be a criminal, and that's just a straight reflection on the people at the top. You freaking.
I don't want to
What are we
change
gonna
the
say?
subject. My fault.
Go ahead,
but
Jay.
Did you guys see what happened in, I believe it was San Diego, where there was like a whole gang like just rioted. I mean, not rioted. They just like looted like stores, like Louis Vuitton stores and like other clothing stores. Like they just broke through the windows and just took everything. You guys didn't see that? Yeah, this was recent.
No. Was this like any
Yeah, I saw
specific?
They
No, it
beat up
wasn't
the
any.
workers. They beat up the workers too. The workers
Yeah,
got
we
like
got-
pepper sprayed and stuff.
Yeah,
That's the
We
same
got a
one.
caller, I think, that wants to chime in also, so I'm going to let him in real quick. Or her. Caller, are you on?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Hey, I don't really know much about these things. So I'm not gonna pretend to know, or have all the answers, man. I just wanted to call and, say hi to Al and let him know I'm a big fan of his. And I'm really sad to see him go, but I'm just glad he's gonna stay around. His podcast and all that.
Al, who we talking to?
Javier.
Javier. I appreciate that, man.
Oh yeah, man. I'm a big fan of yours, man.
That's awesome. That means a lot. That means a lot. But you're not gonna miss me because I'm gonna be right here every week on the Call
Yeah,
Me
you
Out
know,
show.
I was so stoked when I found out you had your own thing going on YouTube, man. Because I'm like I told you, I found out about you, I'm not gonna lie, I found out about you when you went toe to toe with Khabib, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like
Nice. It's
this
good.
motherfucker, man. He's a beast. And then you went and then you beat that loudmouth. What's his name? Kevin Lee. I don't like that dude, man. You beat him, twice. There we go. So like, I'm a big fan of yours, man, and and I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss seeing you in there, man. But just I'm a big fan of yours.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Javier. It means a lot, brother. Thank you. Thank you. But we're here. We're here
Man,
now.
I'm gonna
We're here. We're here
yeah,
now.
man. All right,
And I like
take
what
care,
you
yeah.
did that. Did Ed send you? Ed sent you. Ed sent you.
Ed Lynn sent him. Yeah, Edwin Lynn.
Edwin sent.
Man,
Ed
you
Lynn
guys
sent.
take care.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Did you see? Freaking
Nice.
sent by Ed. Just Edlin win. Whatever.
Ed in disguise.
I believe it's Edwin. I think it
He
is.
changed. He
Sorry,
changed
Ed,
his voice.
He's very. See, this guy is really talented. Changed his number, changed his voice, all that. Yeah, we know it wasn't you.
Yeah, so you know what? I think I'm gonna take Lynn's his speech, if you'd call it that, to heart. And next week we're gonna have a little more positivity on this show.
Let's challenge each other to find some positive
Yeah.
news. We're going to be on a different platform next week. Things are going to be a little new again. We'll still be on YouTube and everywhere else. It's called StreamYard, so we'll still have a link. We can bring everyone in. It's not going to be the same every week. We'll figure it out, just like we figured all this out. But listen, every year around the Wine Bomb Thanksgiving table, it's one of the most annoying things ever. We got to give what we are thankful for, and we got to dig deep. So I'm going to challenge you guys real quick. I'm going to share the pain, but we need to turn it into a positive, like Ed says. What are you guys thankful for? Let's start with the host of the Call Me Out show, Al Iaquinta.
What am I thankful for? Oh my God, I'm thankful for the roof over my head, the family that I have. I'm gonna be breaking bread with my family on Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for my team, the Cerro Longo team, my friends, people that have stuck by me for so long. And the whole show last week, I don't know, did I announce a retirement? Kind of. I'm probably not, you know what I mean? I said kind of not. That's how I feel right now, is I'm probably not going to fight anymore. But so many people came out, people that I haven't talked to in a while, I'm thankful for all those people. It almost makes me want to freaking fight again. And I don't want to feel like that. So I'm thankful for the people that listen to the Call Me Out podcast, everybody. And I am thankful for the king of the parody account, Aaron Wybam. Your point, you got a point. How are you?
Well, I'm in the bottom right on mine. Am I going this way? Which way?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man,
So yeah, I think that's I'm thankful for Edwin Lynn.
What's called Ed? I don't know either.
Ed the glass half full guy.
What are you guys thankful for? Tony, what are you thankful for? Jay, Tony first, I guess. I said his name first.
Yeah, I'm thankful for Kaplan Bar Prep for making me not have to shoot myself, and I passed the bar on the first time. See, when it's my turn, I'm the sarcastic guy at my family table. It gets ugly. Jeez.
Gotta be thankful for that.
All right, weren't you just sticking in the state for something? I mean, come on now.
What's that?
Weren't you just second in the state for something? For football?
Yeah. Those little bastards that I spend my afternoon.
Gotta be thankful for those.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my check to come. I'm waiting for my stipend to come in the mail. That's what I'm waiting for.
That's it.
Nah, yeah, definitely thankful. Yeah, that's true. Thankful for those guys, man, sticking it out and doing their best. And yeah, I'm thankful for the Call Me Out show. I don't know.
Hey, here we go.
Love it. Jay, it's your turn. You're up, man.
I just really gotta probably say my mom. She does a lot for me. She's a single mom. She takes care of me and I got 2 other brothers too, and I'm thankful. Also for my education too. Also, I get to go to school. And also for the roof over my head too. Just getting a place to stay. Not a lot of people in the world get that opportunity, and I was born into it. So yeah. And also, yeah,
you're good.
on the show too. And like, this is the first. I've never been on a show like just talking like this before. But yeah,
Yeah, dude.
You're a good kid, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks.
Listen, man, I got to say I'm thankful. I have a tremendous family. It's a total his, hers, and our situation. We got 6 kids together. I get along with my ex. I get along with her ex. You know, we all do shit together, graduation parties, all that. There's not a lot of people that can say that sort of thing, you know. And my 2 oldest, you know, they're both in college. They're doing great. All my other kids, you know, they're athletes. They're great students. I can't complain. Not one bit. And, you know, Al, we did this crazy show. We were just farting around on Twitter. And here we are, the Call Me Al show, where parody meets realty. All day long.
Yes.
So I love it. Thanks for this opportunity. It's been a blast so far. We're going to keep it going.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you guys. And
thanks for
until
having us
next
on.
week.
Positive
You
news.
can call
next week.
him Jay. You can call him Tony. You can call him Aaron. And you can call me Al. Aaron, hit that music.
Thanks for listening to Call Me Al with Al Iaquinta. Remember to subscribe to the podcast wherever you like to listen.
I can call you Betty, and Betty you can